Sup? God, it's hot in here. It's very hot in here. It's so hot in here that it's making my voice crack. It's 61 degrees outside, but there's like no airflow, man. It's the air is stagnant. So now I have to turn on my AC. God, I hate my life. What's cracking, Adon? Streaming on a Wednesday. I know, dude, this is uncharted territory, man. I fly out tomorrow, so I figured I should try to squeeze something in tonight. And honestly, I want to finish this shit, man. I really want to finish this. I like this game. Yeah, me too. She actually was texting me today, and she had an MRI done on it last week, and it might not be as bad as initially thought. Like, there's still bone damage, but the cartilage might be okay. But she still needs to go to a couple more appointments to figure this whole thing out. In the meantime, I plan on pushing her down a flight of stairs this weekend when I visit. You know, just as a little boyish prank, you know? Just joshing around. Has my sister been on your mind 24/7, dude? Ugh. Fair point. I'm just fucking drifting over here, man. I will say, had a slightly exciting week at work, because when I first got this job at the top of the year, as I mentioned before, this whole team is brand spanking new. It's like a new initiative. So we set up our testing lab in a former storage room, and the storage room naturally looked like shit. You know, it had like those, the hell, what kind of word am I looking for here? The real sterile flooring tiles you see at like big corporate offices, big stores. Same with like the baseboard around it and everything, and it was a really ugly shade of white on the walls. So naturally, my boss said that we needed to make it look better for if we're gonna be taking pictures and shit in there. Yeah. Well, you know, naturally when you're first starting off a brand new team, it's a little stressful, and this was her job, her first time ever being in a leadership position like this. So we erroneously went out and purchased some materials and shit, aka 2 rolls of vinyl flooring that we weren't ready to actually lay down just yet. So we left them wrapped up for quite a few weeks before we finally cleared out like a Friday to lay that shit down. So some random Friday in like March, me and my coworker are laying down the vinyl flooring, and the shit is just like so full of creases and so wavy it wouldn't lay flat whatsoever. So we rolled the motherfuckers back up and brought everything back into the lab because, you know, we needed to get back in there the next week to fucking test shit. So we're like, fucking whatever, man. We're gonna wait a little bit before we lay this shit back out. So then fast forward a few months and we tried this whole process again. Same thing though. I mean, the shit is just like, the floor is so fucking wavy. And I once again, I need to emphasize, I'm the only guy in the team. So when it comes to this kind of shit, I'm the only one who's like actively trying to problem solve and get this shit installed. So I have the doors open, have about 10 people in the office that day come in and give me different advice, but ultimately everyone's just like, yeah, this flooring looks fucked, man. Vinyl flooring should not be that wavy, man. You fucked up, Splufay, you fucked up. And I'm like, it's not my fault, man. It wasn't my decision to buy this shit. So for the past few months, we have had the floor just kind of like laying down in there, nothing holding it down, but we just needed it to like straighten out and settle in, you know? But then we had a big coworker did not blame it on me. No, she did not. She did not. That was just a joke. But finally, we had a photo shoot this week where it was like, we need to have this shit set up in here because this is going to be the photo that they use on the website to redirect to our section of the company. So yesterday was my big fucking day. The floor had finally kind of settled out, but now it was up to me to make all the cuts on the vinyl because obviously it was too big for the room. You know, like, up along the edges of the walls, it was sticking up, not laying flat. And I had to be the one to like cut it, measure out the baseboards, paint the baseboards, install the baseboards, and all that. And I did that yesterday. I feel pretty fucking proud of it, man. Got the vinyl measured out. Really struggled with the sheet that was by the door. I had to like cut into the vinyl to fit around the door frame and then pull it against the wall. That specific part took me damn near over an hour. I swear to God, it was so bad. But we got it, man. I ran out of baseboard. We did not have enough baseboard to cover the whole room, but it's okay. There's one corner that doesn't have baseboards, but it's gonna get covered up. But the vinyl's laying flat. Baseboards are in. Everyone was giving me props, and I'm like, shit. Wasn't just me, and don't get me wrong. I had help from two employees that work on the hands-on section of our company, all the DIY crafty shit, so they helped a lot. But yeah, it felt good, man. More so just the fact that, like I said, this has been lingering for months and months and months. ever since we bought that fucking flooring. So it just feels good to have that squared away. There has genuinely been a weight lifted from my shoulders because I would go into work every day and at some point I would look and see those rolls, not in rolls per se, but I would see the baseboards in the corner and be like, shit, one of these days I have to come in and install that. And we did it. Why, thank you, Leo. It's sea lime number 2, if you're wondering. Yo, Don, what's with you? What's with your bitch ass saying that you want to quit? Huh? Hello, son. Are you behaving yourself tonight? Or is daddy gonna have to beat your ass? Is daddy gonna have to bring out the belt? No, just me, Leo. It's just me, Splufay, man. Same old me. Just put on a little extra lipstick tonight. I don't fit into my gimp suit anymore. Oh, chat. Yo, okay, before we get started, I'm stalling right now. I'm getting all the conversation out of my system because these are narrative ass games, chat. It's a lot of me reading the whole time, so it's hard for me.
So
to, like,
yeah,
actually
I
talk
am
about
kind
shit.
of two minds. I'm not really a long-term employee. In my 36 years of life, I've never had a job longer than a 1 year. I'm thinking of quitting just to re-energize myself and have a ton of free time again.
What's up, Guts? How'd the zine end up turning out today? Once you got the different paper. Mm, 36 years and you've never had a job longer than 1 year. That's pretty crazy, man. Based, but crazy. Especially in today's market, you're a fucking lunatic. Wanting to quit is just in my nature. That sounds like a Homer Simpson quote. I hear you, dude. I set those 1 year, the 1 year marks for myself. The 1 year reflection points at my jobs. Oh, good. Okay, you made sure to put that message in TTS, even though we all.
I'm just always
good.
iffy on having a job.
Good job.
I'm too feral and wild and independent. Wanting to quit is just in my nature, I yearn to do creative stuff, but you know, I have bills to pay and whatnot. My job is nice, but nice doesn't mean meaningful, if you know what I mean.
I know what you fucking mean. My work isn't meaningful at all either, but shit, man. I just got a free cutting board. I get to work remotely for the whole next month. It's by far probably the most bullshit job I've had so far in my entire life. And I hate it in some ways, and I love it in other ways.
Yeah, I'm blessed with a creative spirit. Jobs aren't meaningful. Uncertainty and chaos and uncertainty is.
Based. Thicker paper is hard to fold, but no image showing through. I printed on the copy paper. I think I'm just gonna stick with it. Nice. You better let me know when you're ready to send some of those out. Yeah, Dawn does have a nice voice, dude. I hear it in my dreams all the time. I'll mail them out for free. Don't even do that, okay? Last time I said that, nobody got their prints for like 5 months at the earliest. Don't do that to yourself, I swear to God. I hate getting money for my shit, but that at least gives me some kind of incentive to send it out. Hanky, you don't even give me shit, brother. You don't even give me shit. My conscience is clear on that now. Though I feel bad, Turtle Girl and Pixie got fucked because, you know, they don't live in the States. So it was gonna be like over $100 to ship that shit over to Turtle Girl across the pond. But I guess that was FedEx I was looking at. I never actually like went to the post office. Fuck me, dude. I'm so bad at this shit. What's wrong with me, chat? What is wrong with me? God, I really wish I was better. Okay. Chat. Story time. This is a fucking wild story. And I promise after this, I'll quit stalling and actually start the game. But this is wild, you guys. I wanted to wait until there was at least a handful of people here, because this is crazy. For starters, if you go on my Discord and go under pics of important things, you can see a picture of Kiko's grippers. He may or may not be naked in it, we don't know.
Start the game already!
Fuck you, dude. Okay. So this weekend, chat, I think it was Saturday, I said, fuck it. Nothing better to do. We're popping 3 edibles. 3 edibles. And settling in. So, all was fine and dandy. I was zoning out, trying to make some music that turned out like absolute shit. Did a little bit of drawing, actually. Was pretty happy with that. Yeah, Don is the new Microsoft CEO, and he already wants to quit. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that shit, dude? You should do that on stream sometime? Nah. Snoozing the ad break because I have to make sure none of you guys miss this. So, as I'm sitting here surrounded by these screens, I start getting a little tweakish. Because again, 3 edibles, y'all, 3 gummies. Never gone higher than 2. And I started thinking about the fact that I have doxed myself multiple times. And even like sending out these prints and shit. Like I've very openly given away my address multiple times. Yes, they are, Leo. How many milligrams? I'll take a look. Okay, this is kind of hard to tell. Yeah, Leo might have a better idea. So I start like fixating on that. I'm like, holy shit. It's probably so easy to figure out where I live and stuff. And I just think about how there have been some like actual horrible people on the internet, and like how the dark web exists and how you can hire hitmen and shit. And I'm like, it would be so fucking easy for me to piss off the wrong person and have them like send a hitman to my house and fucking kill me. Like I was actually like starting to genuinely tweak at this point, chat. So at that moment, I turned off everything in this apartment. I turned off both these monitors. I turned off all the fucking lights. And I just laid down on my couch in pitch darkness just to like settle down. Chat. I shit you not. 30 seconds after I lay down on that fucking couch, shut the fuck up. 30 seconds after I laid down on that couch, there is someone trying to open my fucking front door. I am not bullshitting you guys. I am not fucking bullshitting you guys. It was less than a minute of me laying there. So now, now I'm officially in fight or flight mode, tweaking off of these 3 gummies. And that is now relevant because again, I just mentioned how I turned off all the lights in this place. So I see the person at the door. They're not like knocking. They tried opening my fucking door to the kitchen. So I am like crawling up to that door and kind of trying to peek through without them seeing me, which I'm able to do because it's so dark. And they're on their phone. So I overhear the conversation and the dude's like, "Hey, I'm in back." And I could hear the person on the phone say, "Wait, you're in back? What?" And the guy said, "Yeah, I'm here, but I'm in the back door." And then it kind of clicked in my brain. We have a very weird apartment complex here where there's like a back stairwell where the guy came up, and it's kind of like a balcony. It's my back door entry. That's what she said, along with my neighbors. But then there's a door in the middle that leads into the hallway of the complex. So I'm sitting there just inches away from this person's face on the other side of the door. They don't even notice it. And I realize that they're just trying to visit their friend. So I just nonchalantly walk away from the door, turn on the kitchen light, and then walk back to the door, acting like I'm just showing up for the first time. Thank you. And then the person was like super freaked out when I answered. They were at that point, they were more scared than I was, and I just told them it's a weird apartment building, you just gotta go in through that door. And you could tell they got fucking scared by me because my eyes were probably hella bloodshot, my hair was all greasy. So yeah, I mean, pretty standard ending. But then I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? Did I just like will that into existence, man? In my 3 years of living here, chat, I have never had anybody ever do that. Nobody has ever tried to accidentally enter this apartment. How the fuck is that gonna happen for the very first time ever at the exact moment that I am paranoid that someone's gonna come to my fucking apartment and shoot me? How does that happen? That's the devil's lettuce for you. Dude, I think it's more that I'm like, maybe I have like some puppy dog DNA in me or something. You know how animals can sense when an earthquake's about to hit or something ahead of time? I could potentially be an X-Men. I would be the bald cripple guy. He has brain powers, right? It's a sign not to overeat your edibles? Well, dude, I was okay. Like, I don't typically freak the fuck out. I've only had, I could probably count the amount of like freakouts I've had while I'm high on one hand. Genuinely. And I was kind of gearing for one that day because I knew 3 was way too much. But seriously, how the fuck was I tweaking about that exact thing that happened? That still kind of freaks me out a little bit, y'all. My brain was playing 4D chess. And my body was playing fucking checkers with half the pieces. What's my X-Men code name? The Twinkler. You were playing Hearthstone and it tricked you the fuck out. That's what I wanted, dude. I just wanted to like get absorbed into something and, you know, just let it have full control over me. The voices from the game freaked you out. I have played like Dark Souls and stuff before while I've been really baked, and that's kind of unpleasant. But I just want to say, after this happened, I wasn't freaking out anymore, but I was running on like adrenaline. Like I couldn't stop shaking, and I felt like I was a fucking god or something. I almost wanted to like go to the nursing home nearby and just sniff everyone and tell them if they have cancer or not. That sounds kind of scary, Hanky. Got to be set up like Clockwork Orange style, with my eyelids forced open. I used to be pretty bad at blacking out when drinking back in like the college days and shit. And actually, the last time I blacked out, I puked all over Leo's air mattress and had to buy him some new bed sheets. But now I'm getting better at knowing my limits. I also drink a lot.
Hey
of
man,
water
I know
when
getting
drink,
baked goes
you know?
hand in hand with being a creative and being
Like
a
I said, I
bachelor
usually
and
don't
realizing
freak
you're
out when
always
high,
going to
but
be
this
alone
was
and
different.
nobody
That's
will
three
ever look at
gummers.
your art. But promise me you'll stop experimenting when you hit 30. It's okay to keep doing that shit now, but definitely plan on dropping the habit, man. You'll go paranoid.
Okay, I seriously though, you guys, I feel like we're really downplaying the fact that I pictured this happening, man. I understand that I do sound a little like a fucking nut job right now. We're not full on, you know, homeless on the streets of New York crazy sounding, but still, I shit you not, guys. Like it happened that quickly, and this has never happened before. I will say, I am ready for another weed hiatus. I usually take a break from the weed at around this time of year, around Inktober time, because weed definitely makes me a little too chill and too cozy. When I'm high as hell, I want to like work on music and shit, and I don't want to draw. And then all of a sudden I'll realize I've been listening to like the same fucking 5-second loop on GarageBand for an hour.
I'm sorry if we sound awful, if it seems we're totally negating and devaluing your experience.
Yeah, I feel like kind of triggered right now, truth be told. I feel personally attacked. I usually force myself into a break when I run out. It just so happened that Leo and I made a very lucrative business trip earlier this summer when I was in Dumptown, USA. And I'm still working on that stash. And truth be told, I'm probably gonna fucking take a hit midway through this stream because weed will make this game more enjoyable for anyone watching. I can tell you that right now. But it definitely does not help me be productive whatsoever. That's why musicians like end up doing such hardcore shit. Man, they gotta keep up. You gotta be in like such a weird state of mind to fucking listen to your shit over and over again. Dumb. It's stupid. It's a waste of time. Kiko, didn't you say you have like a moldy joint in your garage or something waiting to be hit? I am so valid, thank you. Or at the very least, Miss Guts, I gotta be better at like doing it at the end of the night, you know? It's too easy for me to come home from work and be like, oh man, what a fucking day. Splufay installing that vinyl.
You've reached your
flooring, all
limit
those
on
baseboards.
talking.
Go ahead, asshole. Go ahead and light up. Which is fun. It's fun for like the first hour, but then, you know, 6:30 hits and I'm already just like wiped. Which is why I just gotta save it for night, I think. I don't know. I shouldn't even be. This is like fucking. I'm using you guys as therapy. Don't need that. I was just hoping everyone was gonna say, God, wow, Splufay, you are a god. Can you read my future? Can you predict any good fortune coming my way? And I would say, absolutely, my friend. I'd be happy to do so for the low, low price of $59.99 a reading. Hail Zoltar. Hail Zoltar. And I agree with you, Leo. Everyone needs a vice. I really have not been drinking much at all this summer, but my other vice is very much caffeine. Which, speaking of, I just finished drinking a Celsius just a few minutes ago. So fucking stupid, dude. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, after the stream's done, I still have to pack my bag and get some shit ready for this trip this weekend. But it's like, why the fuck am I waiting until the night before I fly out? Fucking idiot. Making a weekend trip out to visit the sister in Denver. We're actually going to like a music festival up in the mountains. Just a quickie little weekend. We'll be back Sunday. Good point, Leo. And to be fair, I am quite literally only bringing a personal item. Like I'm only gonna be packing one pair of sweatpants, like 2 sweaters. That's it. Not even bringing underwear. No shoes. I'm gonna go to the airport barefoot. Casa Bonita. I forgot about that, dude. Son of a bitch. Oh, they're not even like officially open yet? Oh, I am absolutely going there next time I'm in Denver. Holy shit. I totally forgot about that, man. No underwear, just lots of baby powder.
What's your flight routine? Do you plan ahead like an egghead and neatly fold your clothes? Or do you pull an add-on and start packing 2 hours and 45 minutes before your flight leaves? Also, do you use the airport lounge? You should buy an airport burger for $30.
Fuck that. I'll stick with my $15 Starbucks coffee. That's all I need at the airport. But yes, I will be probably packing 2 hours and 45 minutes before the flight. Nah. No Meow Wolf again. It would be cool to go back at some point, but I'd rather go to the other ones. Like I said, we're going to be spending most of the weekend up in Copper Mountain, I think it's called. Damn, Hanky. I remember seeing clips from that. That looked sick. I was originally going to go to Denver a little bit later in the year. Actually, mid-October. But then I found out, I've totally forgot that there's going to be a wedding I have to go to. So, yeah. Already announcing a couple days off for Inktober this year. Hashtag on that grind, baby. Yeah, I think I remember that, Hanky, because last time I went out, I was around in like Estes Park area. I think I remember you saying you had been out there. Probably expensive as shit, huh? You were in Denver too, Adon? Oh shit, Harley's making hot dogs too now? Branched out from the motorcycle business? Yeah, no shit, Adon. All the transplants, man. That's why it's still cheap to live in the Midwest, because nobody wants to move here. They've been working on this huge-ass sky-rise luxury apartment building for years and years in downtown Milwaukee here. Finally went up earlier this year, and there's just an article the other day saying that they're struggling to fill it in. Not enough trust fund bitches in the area to live there, I guess. Ooh, that sounds like a good deal, Hanky. Damn. All right. Oh, that sucks, Hanky. Whenever I feel weird, if I go to a concert and like the high hits me really hard, I just remind myself that like nobody there is paying any attention to me, and half the people there are probably more tweaked out than I am, and that usually helps a lot. All right, enough sad boy music. Time to play this quirky game, chat. Quirky. I hope you guys like the sound of my voice, because this is a very reading heavy game. But it's cool. Yeah, I know, Kiko. I made the fucking mistake of catching up on your messages in Discord. It's literally fucking gagging at work. I don't feel bad for you, bro. You ordered Wingstop. Chat, this guy's talking about how he's squirting brown water out of his chocolate starfish repeatedly. Multiple times in his Discord, he said that same thing, but with different phrasing. And then he ends it all by saying that he's gonna fucking order Wingstop. And you got Atomic. All the young people love it. The drinky birds. So, yeah. This game, chat. I don't know how many of you were here the other day to kind of like see any of this. But this is quite the fucking game, y'all. This is quite the game. It's not always in first person like this. There is a main character that we control. But from what I can gather, it seems like this has been a very long ongoing project. All of these levels here were released separately, and this is like the big package of all of them. We made it up to Ears of the Killer the other night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was actually still fucking buzzing and kind of wanted to finish it, but my throat was killing me, man. I even went back and I watched the VOD, and you can hear how bad my voice is by the end of it. So we only have 2 episodes left. I can't honestly say that there's like too much of an ongoing storyline, so if you guys are worried about that kind of shit, don't be.
Yeah, it was like 4 a.m. and I was tripping hard just watching the video. It was hardcore trippy.
Someone said that someone compared it to turning on Adult Swim at 2 in the morning. And they said that's how they felt watching the stream. So if that's up your alley, that's the kind of stuff that we're going to be getting into tonight. Basically, it's a little cringy. And I say that endearingly because I'm a cringy guy. There will be times where you roll your eyes. It gets a little Tumblr-esque at points, if you catch my drift. But the writing is just, it's so off the fucking wall constantly. It's good shit, chat. It's good shit. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, Hanky. I will say, I think that the... Oh shit. No, no, no! No! We already did this one. This is the second level. We don't want to be here. I will say, I think that the earlier levels, it kind of peaked a little bit, man. Like, there was an entire level that was just the liminal spaces with the water. That was the high point of this entire experience for me so far. I think it was level 3. Level 4 was an immersive theater play. That one was pretty fucking funny. We were taking part in a play, but couldn't tell if we were still in the play or not the entire time. Then this bear started chasing us at one point. That was really good. The last couple were still good. The production value gets better and better. There were a couple moments that actually had me like fucking floored, chat, in the newer ones, but then there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, I don't even really get what happened. Like, I don't understand the point of this. And I think that's what they wanted. That's what they intended. They're like, okay, you gotta replay this to fully understand the meaning. But it's like, you gotta be able to get something out of the first experience too. You know what I'm saying? This one was my least favorite. The art museum one, that was a little too pretentious. A little too pretentious for me. That was the low point. Now, I sounded unnecessarily harsh. It's still, the game's fucking great. There's a reason I'm coming back to finish it, man. I'm only saying this shit because it hit such a high point early on. And I think it will resolve in a satisfying way. But again, No, not really any kind of ongoing storyline here, chat. Except that there is one killer. There is one killer that keeps showing up in every single misadventure that we have. And he's wearing a bird mask. So wait, is this the next one? Is it Heart of the Killer next? I mean, come on, when they go to the effort to make these movie posters for every level, you know this is gonna be some pretty good shit, yeah? Yeah, okay. Heart of the Killer. Okay, this is it. Bro, you don't even have to cap that shit. Like, yeah, this looks crude as all hell. It looks like generic MS Paint shit. But when you see all this in action, it's otherworldly, dude. This stuff is actually inspiring to me. They're so fucking committed to this world that they've built. The music is great. It's good shit. Sometimes when I wake up, there's a moment when I don't know who or where I am. The cloak of habit falls away. I look around. I'm in an alien land, a distant country, full of objects whose use will remain forever unknowable to me. And then I get up and move over to the window. It turns out I'm still in the dream resort after all. Look at our jammies. Well, part of sleeping in a different bedroom is feeling like you might wake up as somebody else. I'd better start my rounds in case it turns out I'm still myself after all. Outside, it's another indistinguishably perfect summer day. Nothing is stirring within any of the other buildings of the compound. Isn't there anyone in here who has to dust? Whoa! Participant survey. Ventanas. What did you dream about last night? Check as many as apply. Erotic disavowal, yes. Collecting plastic figurines, hell no. Being chased around, yes. Memory of a particular basement. Memory of multiple basements. Friend whose face you can no longer recall. Arguments. Carpet warehouse. Other. We'll check the carpet warehouse and other. Someone coming to kill you in your apartment. Check. Okay, but for real, kind of a weird thing, because I did have a dream last night, chat. There's a girl I have known since like 1st or 2nd grade. And I like her. I've always had the utmost respect for her. I like her a lot. I love her vibe, love her energy. She is hot too, I'll just say that right off the bat. She is probably like the person who has popped up in my dreams the most out of anybody else in my life, which is kind of weird because I could probably count on 2 hands the amount of times that her and I have interacted post high school. But she showed up again last night. And every time she does show up, it's a little sexually charged, I'll say that. Last night, she was pissed at me in the dream because I couldn't properly take care of a kitten, which seemed very out of character for me. How do you feel about sleep? I like it, suppose it's necessary. I fear it, don't mind. Yeah, I suppose it's necessary. I wish I didn't have to sleep as much as I do. And if I don't have a dream, then it's a waste of time. How would you describe your condition on waking? Very refreshed, haunted by half-remembered visions, groggy. Have you seen this person? Think carefully. Yes, once. I don't always have super vivid dreams, and I will say this is the first vivid dream I've had. Last night definitely was, and my first one in weeks. Because the weed definitely makes me not dream as much. That's another reason I gotta chill on it. I miss vivid dreams. A good vivid dream is the ultimate high, baby. But I've never had anything close to like a repeat or a recurring dream outside of this one fucking girl that keeps showing up. It's interesting. I feel like I need to send her a dick pic now or something. A new world of exciting wallpaper greets me from behind the door. I guess they're still coming in to redecorate while I'm asleep. Today's style is the standby pop art basement. The dresser drawers are varnished shut and can't be open, possibly for insurance liability reasons. Stock photographs of smiling families stared down at me from atop the shelves. Vivid dreams can suck, can wake up feeling miserable and alone. Yeah, you're not wrong there. But I'd rather feel that than nothing at all. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. It's getting harder to tell how long I've been staying. For a while I kept a tally, but someone else seems to have been adding to it lately. The little pipe's a nice touch though. The sofa's covered in some hard, waxy substance that makes it impossible to lie down on for any length of time. Is this placeholder furniture, or could it be interior design? Outside in the corridor, it's quiet and still. No noise but the sound of distant elevators moving up and down behind the walls. I have to assume things will be less creepy here once this place is actually open for business, but it's hard to say for sure. The other rooms are already boarded up. Seems a bit much as a security measure, but I guess it's nice to have a break from the overall frou-frou aesthetic in this place. As ever, the dial-a-boy is securely bolted to a table at the end of the hall. I have no idea what any of the buttons do because I refuse to touch it and find out. Dude, I would totally dial for Carlos. Come on. Everyone I know wants a piece of Carlos. She won't touch it because she's a coward. And presumably asexual. Stop, Adon, you fuck. Dude, okay, my neighbors actually had friends out there a few minutes ago, so that did freak me out a little bit. Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Well, I still haven't seen another person since I got here. I should still probably change out of my pajamas before I go to work. Maybe they're waiting for me to slip up. But I like my pajamas. Dude, I'm gonna write to the Blurp CEO to remove the knock knock. You guys do make me feel schizo with that. The dressing room feels like being stuck inside a wardrobe. The air is heavy, still and heavy, as if smothered by too many coats. Well, I better see what my options are today. Heaped with ornate frocks and gowns, expensive looking but weirdly out of style, like they were pillaged in bulk from an abandoned propped warehouse. Well, at least that would explain some of the stains. Decisions to— ooh! That one's kind of a vibe. Purple is like, it's matching too much. I like purple. Dude. Chill out. It'll do, but maybe it's for the best that nobody will actually see me in these. Behind me, something slides beneath the door. My favorite are clothes that make me feel girl, CEO, murder victim, fast, casual, unidentifiable. In my new outfit, I feel more or less likely to achieve my goals. More. I think she's looking kind of fresh. More or less likely to find love. Less. I feel more or less likely to walk into the forbidden areas. More. I feel more or less likely that my body will ever be found. Less. You know, I've never caught a glimpse of whoever leaves these forums around. Maybe it's for the best. I'm never sure if I'm supposed to tip in these kinds of situations. As I delicately partake of the coffee and muffins left inside, I think back to the events which first brought me to this place. Hey, it's Agent BB, what's up? Boss, I've decided to resign my commission as a mystery shopper. It was fun at first, you know? Paid to roam around the shopping district looking for things that didn't fit, empty aisles, furniture that looked off-brand. Each discovery seemed charged with a secret meaning, a hidden transmission from the heart of the mall. What? Dude. Well, that one was Kiko. That was just Kiko shitting himself in chat. I started to like the feeling of being somebody else, a name nobody knew, a secret agent, invested with the mysterious authority of the consumer, a passport to the frozen world of window displays. That was a creaky door? I thought that was a fucking fart. I am pretty sure that someone's ass cheeks made that sound effect. Muslim underwear. But soon as I had second thoughts about the work, about rinsing. Yeah, I know the fucking door banging isn't helping either, is it? As soon as I had second thoughts about the work, about renting my senses to the highest bidder, as if not even my perceptions were really my own, a tool of store surveillance, a private eye, I started dreaming about being pursued through the strange malls by figures I couldn't quite see, having signed up to a store credit schemes on terms I knew I'd never be able to afford. Is that so? Well, that's a shame. Shit, peaceful, secluded resort, seek sample guest, must be comfortable with free roam, board and solitude, exciting decor, competitive pay. How about it? One more job? One more job. Surprisingly, it's all been going fine, although I'm still not sure exactly what a resort is or what to do when you get to one. It seems to involve a lot of statues. That dude ain't got no dick and balls. And trust me when I say this, chat, there have been plenty of dick and balls in this game. So this is an artistic choice to not give this statue dick and balls. We have seen some tasteful nudity. Rooms so dense with ornament that it feels easy to lose yourself within them. Or like an ornament yourself. Is this place just a fantasy camp for people that dream about turning into furniture? Oh shit. We are being watched. I guess the real question is why they're lodging me here to begin with, given that I'm not exactly the target audience for a place like this. Although I can't imagine who else would be. For the courageous, there's a pool out in the open courtyard. The windows of neighboring apartment units stare down like empty eyes from every side. Personally, I didn't bring trunks. This is mean to say it, but I just have to now. She would be the one to wear like the fucking polka dot one piece. Just saying. The way in leads through one of the specialty suites. The immense white body of the marble horse takes up most of the space in the room. What the fuck was that even from? Yeah, look at all the cowboy hats. Sick carpet. Out of habit, I checked the bookshelf on my way through. Gothic romances, some kind of girl detective franchise. Couldn't they find anything that fit the theme? Your desires are our business. What is your opinion about cowboys? I am pro-cowboy. Without warning, a smiling, handsome cowboy walks in through your front door. Your immediate excitement is pleasure. Do you remember the Red River Valley? Occasionally. Does the paraphernalia of cattle ranching hold emotional meaning to your heart? Prefer not to say. Next is the exhibit hall, set up to allow guests to live out their fantasies of being lost inside a boutique furniture showroom. The velvet drapes sway slowly in the breeze from the AC. Ideals for living, a Dreamland furniture collection coming soon to the finest stores near you. Mass production pending following user feedback trials. Hey, it's Carlos! Mike, the firm but fair CEO of the Dream... Wait. The same guy is from the telephone. The firm but fair CEO of the Dream Resort. Business is his #1 love, but could there be room for another in his heart? Bob, yeehaw! This rootin' tootin' CFO enjoys lasso, yodeling, and late nights among the plains. He's said to be looking for his very own sweetheart of the rodeo. Paul, the artiste of the board. Paul's creative instinct shines in the marketing department. He's brooding but deep. Will the muse allow him to complete his masterwork at last? Carlos, the zany one. Carlos can be identified by his catchphrase, hamburgers. But does his easygoing demeanor hide a sensitive soul? Yo, I am all in on Carlos. Tom, representing the HR department. Tom is also Prince Regent of the distant, landlocked country of Eldovia. With his old world charm, he's sure to treat a lady right. Nah, don't trust anyone in HR. HR people are just lawyers who didn't have the drive to go all the way. The face in this painting seems familiar, but no time to think about that now. There's the bell for focus group testing. I'm not sure what happens if I stop showing up, but somehow I get the I'm not sure what happens if I stop showing up, but somehow I get the feeling that it's not a good idea to find out. Welcome to the experience room. Use left and right keys to indicate something. Posable commander. Hey, shit. Roll of barbed wire. Fear. Corby, limited edition Funko Pop. Fear. Funko Pop. Big fear. Car crash victim autopsy photographs. A little bit desire. I hate to say it. I'm sick like that. Chair made of chicken bones. A little desire, just to fucking see it, I guess. Liminal photograph of empty themed restaurant. Yep, desire. Old boxing glove on a circular saw blade. Sure, I desire that. VHS player filled up with chewing gum. No. Gross. Guantanamo Bay souvenir shop t-shirt. I am down for that. Thank you. Nobody's at my door. 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 Boy, the examined life really takes it out of you. All that coffee doesn't help much either. I could swear I once found a bathroom around here. Nobody's at my door. Nobody's at my door. Nobody's at my door. Oh, yo. She was pissing. Yeah, dude, what the fuck? He actually has been playing a different door sound effect every time. Man's already paid for like $20 of door sound effects.
I can't talk right now. I'm making piss.
Hello. Are you new? You must be a fellow guest reviewer. Call me Cece. In my spare time, I edit a zine about the strange occurrences that happen in the city, many of which seem to revolve around an elusive figure I refer to as the murderer. She's trying to assimilate. She's trying to be me. That's me. Is that so? No, Cece is me, Guts. Or her. Cece is her. Yellow girl. Cece is yellow girl. That's what yellow girl does. Her. No, you is her. You is her right there. Use hers. Use her. She's the zine girl. Are you the only other person here? Well, let me think. There's also HH, II, JJ. But listen, I think I found out the truth about what's going on in this place. Oops, gotta run. But meet me here tomorrow. I'll give you the full scoop. Bye for now. I guess I should be reassured to find out that I have peers, so why does it feel like it's time to skip town? I'm working on it, Hanky. I'm trying to get the good ending. No! No. It's getting closer! No! Must have been a dream. Must have been the wind. But isn't this a different bedroom than I was staying in before? I don't actually remember heading back to my room last night, although I put that up to a general monotony of days around here. Am I even still in the same building as the last time? No. No, you is not. Oh, I thought we were gonna get some tasteful nudity here, but they're covering it up. Don't worry, chat. I promise you dick and balls tonight. You will get dick and balls. And maybe even some nipples if we're lucky. What the hell are these guys? Glumbo. I call them Glumbo. Oh God. The dial-a-boy last night was ringing, but was the call meant as a warning or a threat? The grinning yet impassive faces of the boys provided no answers. I love that. Now that is legitimate art. Somehow I make my way back to the bathroom, or at least to another one that looks just like it. There's nobody around, but something glints at the edge of the mirror. Carlos? Oh, that was my eyeball. Oh, this is where the people hide in the walls. The murder tunnel. Oh, I don't like that. Why do they always have shit over their furniture like that? I guess so they don't get blood on it? Contract dossier. The spook. I don't know if we can use that word anymore, dude. University of Chicago. Chicago, eh? Advanced Field of Research, School of the Americas. Member of Ragmop, a reclusive management consultancy that meets in a remote Swiss villa once a year to discuss forbidden business synergies. The existence of the spook has been subject to official denial for so long that he no longer seems to possess any bodily form, requiring the use of a large plastic bag to get around. That was definitely the dude that chased me, right? I'm not gonna say his name. The Ivy opens after dark. This is Marcy's World? Marcy's World #1. Audiences around the world were moved by its earnest depiction of a maiden's heart. As a result, it sold like gangbusters, and the fabled 1990s zine boom began. Marcy's World #2, on the other hand, took 10 years to come out. Cost $100 million to produce and sold approximately 30 copies. Sounds like Concord. Hey, topical gamer humor. Keck W, Omega Lol, Pog, Lay Epic. That was when we knew the golden age wouldn't come back. I wonder what this is doing here. Doll made of synthetic hair, apple filled with drawing pins. Princess Diana commemorative beanie baby. Intrigues or not, it's probably a good time to think about getting out of here. The focus testing products seem like they're getting increasingly deranged. I would literally want all three of those things, especially the Princess Diana beanie baby. What the fuck? Give me that beanie baby. Carlos? Maybe I don't need to grab my stuff. Well, at least it's nice weather for a stroll. Beneath the moon, the rooftops sprawl and ramble. Sprowl and ramble like a pleasure garden. Behind me, I hear the creak of the bedroom door. Another questionnaire seems to be waiting on the roof. Beloved, flee. Flee swiftly to the central tower, where my secret private submarine docked underneath the compound shall whisk us both away to a new life of romance and adventure. Don't you know who this is? Look into your heart. I would also be obliged if you would fill out the departure survey below. How would you rate your stay? 4 stars. I could go without that racist monster trying to kill me every night. Would you recommend us to a friend? We'll think about it. What was your favorite part of the resort? Fresh linens, wallpaper, horse room, pool, mounting fear of being killed, complimentary muffin service. Dude, what the hell? That Beanie Baby is a real thing? Oh my god. That it sells for $500,000? Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Oh my god, the crop. Leaked! Oh my god, the killer's got my email address. 3 people have this in their cart. Cap. Oh my god, that one is actually selling for $900,000. What the fuck is this thing? Is it like signed by? Oh, it is signed by her, huh? Or like what's the deal here? Oh, this was after she died too. All profits will be donated to the Princess Diana Memorial Fund. Okay. Chat, that's a sweet gesture and everything, but did they really need to raise funds for the royal family? Hanky, did you know this was a thing? Or did you just look it up? Yeah, what the hell? This one's only 20 bucks. No space error. What am I missing? God, man. Buy it. I'm gonna need a Don to send a few more door creaking blurps to afford that. Yeah, I mean, I knew that Beanie Babies were hot shit, but I didn't know there was a Princess Diana one specifically. This game would be the fucking one to bring that back into public consciousness. I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone who owns a submarine. What's this doing on the roof anyway? Do they get a lot of people passing through? These sound effects are getting weird. Enter. Ooh. that is not his hand, chat. Not a lot of grip strength in those boneless trash bag arms, motherfucker. Go back to waving at people outside car dealerships. New insult unlocked. I make it back to the courtyard pretty quick, which is surprising given how directionless this whole place seems to be. Maybe I started nearer than I thought. The ivy door hangs open in the dark. I didn't even need to use the key. Baby, come quick. Don't you recognize my voice? It's me, the beloved, the one from your dreams. I'm here in real life. I'm waiting for you. I'm in a room in the resort. You know my name. Why won't you call it? All you have to do is call. I'm counting on you now. Which one am I? Reach out. I'll be there. I need you to call. Call me. Call. Call me. Call me. Call me. I said I'm not touching the fucking dial, boy. Come on, coward. We need to call Carlos. Huh? You know, on the basis of your questionnaire results, you really should have emotionally imprinted on at least one of them by now. Would it help if we'd put you in our alternate A/B tested dial a girl group instead? Not particularly. Wait, who are... Well, it happens sometimes. We do our best to give people what they want. But sometimes there's some unfortunate soul who doesn't seem to know what that might be. How about we just fit you up for something off the rack? Pumpkin summer. And then I woke up in a nameless city. One I knew to be accursed. Phoebe, come downstairs. I made pancakes for the Harvest Festival. It's shaped like a house, but the proportions are all wrong. These walls and furniture seem to bear no trace of earthly manufacture. So why do I feel like I've seen all of this before? Now it feels like a true indie horror game. Oh, camera, please. Huh? Oh. The rooms wind aimlessly as though misremembered from a dream. Huge, functionless chambers branch out from the central passage and seem to contain nothing but a handful of props. Down the stairs, I glimpse a darkened chamber sprawling out at random far beneath the earth. Presumably, this room is used for religious ceremonies of some description. What? Or it's just an unfinished basement. But I get it. This house is terrifying in its own way. This just screams millennial gray, you know? From the kitchen, there's a smell of burning. Somehow I can already see the breakfast nook and little island counter thing clearly in my mind. But where am I? How do I know all this? Good morning, sleepyhead. It's me, your sister. Aren't you excited for the festival today? I know you're a hotshot big city writer now, just passing through as part of a book tour for your hotly anticipated novel. But it'll be a great way to reconnect with your life-affirming small-town roots. You should say hi to everyone at the Pumpkin Festival. They say that Greg from high school will be there. Remember Greg? From high school? Oh. Was that really my sister? It's not like her to be awake during the day. Anyway, it's all coming back to me. Yes, this is my quaint hometown. Although for some reason it reminds me of Vancouver. Everyone outside is carving pumpkins in the street. Do you really get pumpkins in summer? I always thought they were a seasonal fruit, or gourd, or whatever. I used to be a big shot vampire fiction author, but a chance meeting on a plane reminded me of the importance of love and family. I've never been happier. Greg from high school was asking after you. Thank you, I wish you the best. Carlos, save me. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. You could be very happy with Greg from high school. Don't talk to me until I've had my pumpkin coffee. Yes, indeed. Many are saying this. Pumpkins burst through soil like corpses squeezed from shallow graves, as if the earth itself were too choked with flesh for further entry, and the living were consigned to a narrowing circle within the legions of the dead, the numberless murdered of the history of the world. I get it already, Greg from high school, Jesus. Greg from high school? Is that you?
Hi, I just heard. It's not Bob. Hi, I just heard. It's not George.
Help. Oh, what? You think you're too good for Greg from high school, too? Yes. He looks like someone who strangles his wife in a Tennessee Williams play. Look, I have a schedule here. What if you just told me what your horrible private death fantasies are and we can make them come true? Ha! We have the technology. Nice try, but this is just like the time when I was 8 and my friends showed me a picture of S Club 7 and asked me which one I liked, and I had no strong opinions, so I just picked one of them at random, and then everyone else went, ew! That's not really what I'm talking about. Wait. How about this one? Look, it's the manic pixie dream girl. She'll make you a mixtape for when she's chopping you apart. No! But what about this? A high-powered office romance. BB, I need you to work late tonight. You're having dinner with a very important client. Me. Is that even legal? Booba! Our first hit of tasteful nudity tonight. God, I love fine art. Cat girls. That tickles someone's fancy in chat. Statistically, there's at least one person who is tickled by these cat women. Statistically, it might be me. Welcome investors. Welcome. What does desire look like in a world of casual mass death? For obvious reasons, top retailers have begun asking this question. Now it can be answered. Ragmop, acting in collaboration with the Consumer Survey Institute, is proud to announce the Dream Resort, a bleeding-edge romantic horror simulacrum designed to furnish you with behavioral demographic details on the love-death imaginaries of today's top youth subcultures. Special group rates available. Ask for Marcy. Wait, Marcy is in... That's right. With the commercial failure of Marcy's World #2, I moved into consultant work to clear the debt. That's where I ran into the Spooks people. They too were consultants in a way. It's for you. Just say what you want. Can it really be that hard? Don't worry, it will all be over soon. What I want is... Booba! Cha-Cha the tree frog. What? It's the name of the frog-themed animal mascot for the Rainforest Cafe. That's kind of a deep cut. Do you maybe want the frog from Warner Brothers cartoons instead? Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. I would fuck that frog. I would absolutely fuck that frog. I don't want anything. I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting design. Don't look at me. Fuck you. Show me your desires if you think you're that great. Okay, is it kind of not wild, man? I went 6 or 7 whole chapters in the other stream without ever calling BB's sexuality into question. At the top of this hour, I said that
Hello,
she was
my baby.
asexual.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my sweetheart. Hello, my ragtime doll. I would so fuck that fraud. I would that frog so hard.
I'm glad we're on the same page. I seriously, I called her out for being asexual at the top of this hour, and now this entire frickin' chapter has been about trying to find the love of her life. I'm telling you, chat, that edible trip gave me fucking godlike powers. I can bend reality to whatever I want it to be. They're looking at me. Jesus. Hooded figures watch each other in the corridors, scratch holes in the wallpapers where they can see and not be seen, leap out and drag themselves below to be tortured in the maze of secret prisons. This is the dream of the spook. Yo, that guy's gotta talk to someone. You know, it's always bewildered me when people say that they liked Marcy's World #1, when it seemed like such a put on to me, so calculated. But what could I do? People told me what they liked, and I believed them. So I kept doing it. But then people didn't want it anymore. And it turned out they didn't even know what they wanted. The people I trusted to know to tell me so that I'd know what I wanted too. And so I became a consultant to find out what people liked. I think the creator's projecting a little bit. Just so you know, this is a real violation of my employment contract. What's with the tower? Everything we recorded went into the spook's memory. Survey results, sales receipts, interrogations, secret photographs, phone calls, final breaths, final wishes. Captured data bleeding and transformed inside the night mind into something else, a glimpse into the desires of the age. The sex dreams of a bodiless serial torturer are the desires of the age? What else? Just like in a romantic movie, sometimes the thing you're looking for was around you the whole time. To be exactly who you are and what you want. Wouldn't you like to know for sure? Well, wait, Marcy, hold up. You don't have to go in there. I mean, I liked Marcy's World #2. You did? I mean, I wouldn't get the CD-ROM to play, but the Kathy Acker interview was good. Phoebe, you can come with me if you want. You can know things about yourself that only the advertisers know. I'll take my chances. Well, it's the privilege of youth to never have to recognize yourself. But maybe you'll want someday to be told exactly what it is you wanted. You might find yourself trying to come back here in your dreams. And then I woke up. The hotel had been abandoned, and the shoddy construction materials of the dream resort were already collapsing back into the forest mulch. Weary of my travels through the country of desire, when I got back home, I decided to do the opposite and spent the day playing video games instead. You won't last 10 seconds in this game, my lord. Maybe it is a good thing to not know exactly who you want to be. Frog. Last one, chat. This is the last one. And then BB will be here soon. That's actually kind of wild that maybe I missed it. It sure seems like every single level has optional paths to take at some points that I might miss out on. But I think that's the only episode so far that didn't actually feature the killer in any way. Which is funny because that was the penultimate chapter. Like, what's gonna possibly happen here? I doubt the killer is even fucking important at all in this entire story. It's gonna be a total bait and switch, dude. The stories are getting more and more abstract. Like, there's no way that it's gonna be some kind of bombastic conclusion here, you know? BB kills them all. Face of the killer. Well, there's a reference to the greatest fucking piece of art in history. So that's a really good start. Chat, I gotta real quickly take a pee break, stretch break. In a few minutes, we will conclude Anthology of the Killer. Adon, you enjoy your prison cop court shows. Pick one, bro. Pick one. Do you guys think the artist, or the creator rather, was projecting in that last one? What with the whole thing about the first zine, Maurice's World, being selling like hotcakes, and they talk about how the second issue then like had a higher production value and nobody paid attention to it. Yeah, see, I don't necessarily believe in that either though, Don. That's the thing. I think there's shades of it, but I mean, certainly people aren't always doing this shit with the intent to be reflective of themselves, but at the same time, it's almost like, how do you avoid that? That just naturally happens, you know? What happens when you run out of things to say? Ghost. Face of the killer. Hey. I don't know for sure, but I feel like BB, that's how she looked in that fucking New Wave episode. And that was like the most confused I've been in any plot of this game. Adon, you were here for that one. That was like the one with the frickin' Heaven's Gate cult, where there was like a split narrative. And then it ended with the New Wave and the band playing on the beach. I didn't understand any of that. But there were some freaking moments in that I absolutely loved, dude. Like that scene where she walked in the room of all like the skeletons dangling from the ceiling, and the freaking music producer was saying that this is the future of music and how they dance themselves because they react to you walking by. That part was like, I was actually like, my jaw was on the fucking floor. That was such a highlight, but then the rest of it was just kind of weird. The Heaven's Gate cult was kind of like, what the fuck? I just didn't really understand the point of that. Oh God, we have Axe. Holy shit, we are gonna get a finale, man. Never mind. We are in it. Run fast, comrade. The old world is right behind you. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott. What do you think it means? No time for that now. The killer could be anywhere. You're not the killer. You're just chilling, bro. Ha ha ha. If the killer appears, I'll shoot them dead. Killers can die, just like everybody else. In her vast nest of wood and corpses, the killer is hatching the world that is to come. Once we're inside, kill anything that moves. Yeah, I recognize this place. This is the old urban cenotaph. The killer has infiltrated all of our most beautiful institutions. This game makes me feel a little uncultured. Look, masks and costumes of all our leading statisticians and celebrity car salesmen. My God, is nothing sacred. The masks, those were in that one episode, the small town one, where the dude was trying to cut my brains out, and with the robot nurses. I liked the robot nurses. Cogs and things. What are they for? As though the whole of civic life were one machine built by the killer over centuries, assembled in silence for some dark purpose, yet to be disclosed. Boss, you're depressing me. Chill, bro. Chill, boss. Quit being such a vibe, murderer. The Portrait Hall of City Fathers is a memory of better days. If these are the better days, I don't want to see the bad days. You know what I'm saying, chat? How many fucking founding fathers were there? Listen, did you hear that? Oh, it was just the wind. Must have been the wind. Come here, baby. But they say the killer lives in this place. There's no such thing as the killer. It was all made up to help sell life insurance. You know we're all alone down here. Well, maybe you're right. Charles, can you... It's BB! Yeah. Is the mission still going okay? Ah! Big BB! God forgives, BB kills. Damn, BB, why'd you kill so many people? They ask too many questions, Ray. Were you guys going to help me here or what? Gee, I never thought we'd find ourselves inside the faculty tunnels. Our neglected academic careers must finally be taking off. They don't even get good TV reception. Was this whole building really left unlocked? According to the charter, all graduates must be able to pick up their diplomas directly from head office if there are no living staff members left to pass them out. How about Dr. Blood? Decapitated Sunday. For real? I owed him a term paper. I hope that doesn't mean he died unfulfilled. Narcissist. Narcissist. Bachelor of Phrenology? The fuck is that? It's fantastic music right off the bat. Phrenology is the detailed study of the shape and size of the cranium as a supposed indication of character and mental abilities. What the fuck? I feel like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life just trying to find the most random facts in the world and just try to incorporate it in all of my shit from here on out. Numerology, that one would suck to have. Bachelor of Game Design, that would probably be the worst degree to get. Second only to communication arts. Well, I guess we're graduates now. Is it me or does the town seem kind of dead? I find bloody horror tapes at thrift stores and sell them to HR departments. Apparently it helps executives get in the zone before big meetings. It's a growing market, so competition is fierce. Some of my rivals have started breaking into people's rooms to film their own new product. But I have a good feeling about my find this week. The 400 blows. Sounds grisly, right? I think it's just one of the guinea pig series. Man, even the bars are closed. Is National History Day a bigger deal than I thought? I hear fireworks outside, so at least somebody's still having fun. BB, you're in all those horror films. Maybe you could hook Claude up. I keep telling you that's not me. That one is the other BB. Really? Cool. How many of you are there? Look, you know the way characters in a movie series can sort of change definition over time? Like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. Or Dracula and Dracula's monster. Some time ago, I accidentally starred in a direct-to-video horror film known as Bloody Night 4. Yo, is BB giving us a lore dump? Speaking of Dracula, I'm still getting through that fucking book, chat. Or the audio book, rather. I have 8 hours left, but I've gone through like 12 hours, I think. Like, I'm over the halfway point. It's a long-ass book, and I don't know if it's worth it, but at this point, it's kind of sunk cost fallacy. I want to become a more cultured person, and I figured what better way to do it than listen to Dracula on autotape. Audiobook. Autotape. That guy looks kind of creepy. I guess it did well enough on the direct market that other studios started making their own versions, with the BB character returning as a different actress every time. Likeness growing ever more abstract. Until gradually the character itself began to blur, mutating through proximity to murder into a visual shorthand for that murder, its symbol, its source. I try not to take it personally, but it's not like they're paying me residuals, so I've been picking up shifts lately at the medieval-themed chain restaurant near town. The boss's name is... Pussman. I wanted to get the one that said Pussy Man, but it was too many letters for the plate. You know, I can't help but notice the doors to the building seems to be locked tight at all times. In an exciting world of new restaurant concepts. It's an exciting world of new restaurant concepts. Great job not falling in yet. This is a surf position, but we will start you at our wench tier. What does that entail? Oh, just wenching it up. Wenching around. And remember, hand your keys back every shift. I hate buying new ones every time someone falls into the corpse grinding, chopping, grinding machine. Thorough. Your job is very simple. Food orders are prepared by the machines and then fed into the mangling device. Then, all of the dark, wet slurry is poured into the city sewers, and the cycle of business repeats. Your job is to reach way, way into the mangling device to pull bone fragments off the blades when they get clogged. So nobody actually eats any of the food? Is this one of those tax things? That's really more of a vassal tier question. One day something went wrong with the pipes. I went downstairs to take a look and found a network of stone tunnels that seemed to predate the creation of any known theme restaurant that went down deeper and deeper. Leading toward a dark river of lymph that rolled slowly onwards underground. Pipes hung from the ceiling, seeming to draw up upwards into the houses above. I couldn't tell how far down it went or what dark sea it may have. Do they still do those chicken platter deals? Personally, I'm more of a burger dolphin guy. What about you, Max? Where are you working? I get paid 2 cents a comment by one of those websites that just post pictures of car crashes next to garbled, vaguely menacing headlines. So true, bestie. How come you're the only one of us with an actual media career? Well, I guess that's that. See you all in the workforce sometime. Seems like some people are forgetting the duties they owe to society. Damn it, dude. Turns out some of the other guys from our year are holding a house party later tonight. All we need to do is skip this train and get the next one out to Mansion Gardens? Question mark? Ooh. No, it's chill though. It's Childo. The fuck? Oh, that's where I came from. Okay. Whoa. Chill, bruh. Hey, guys. Hey, here you all are. What's with the monster outfits? It's safer to be feared than loved. Oh, yo, what the hell? I see them kids. Yikes, bro. Yikes, bro. Hey man, it's me, Carnosaur. I was in your social studies course, I think. These are my associates, Andy Warhol's Dracula and Gazoo, the thing forsaken by God. Come in, everyone's welcome. Hey, I like your BB suit. Thank you, I worked hard on it. Feel free to hang out, just stay out of my dad's room. Doesn't this party seem kind of off? Well, ordinarily I'd say yes, but I've already spent the last 4 years hiding from maniacs and mostly talking to myself. So I've decided from now on I'm going to be the new BB, confident and sophisticated, the life of every party. She's a head taller than you though. Hello, Enchante, greetings. Gee, everyone here already seems to know each other. I wonder if they all belong to the same vocational track. Born. Glass crunches somewhere in plush carpet. A chorus of whoops come from the TV room. Everybody's piled onto a couch laughing and watching the History Channel? We're big fans. Yo, this house is huge. Glass lamps rattle from a distant slamming door, low thumps, hushed giggling, the sound of running feet. Wonder if those older guys are chaperones. They don't seem very good at it. Oh, honey. No! Virtua Fighter. Death to life. Glug glug glug. Really tonight? Death to. Paid work. How are you? Someone's talking about being secular. Hey, there's another BB outfit. That's trippy. Oh my god, we're heading up to the dad's room, aren't we? Why are these dudes like channeling radio frequencies? Let us use the set we bought, Virtua Fighter. What are you guys watching? Rehearsal tapes for the new season of the Immersive Theater! My god, chat. Everything's coming together. They're putting on dogs. Ezra Pound's fascist response musical to the success of T.S. Eliot's Cats. Apparently it's never been staged to completion. I thought the theater only ever did the one play. Some people say it's time for a change. Hey, I really like your outfit. Thank you, I'm BB. I can see that. Who are you for real? Still BB. Haha, I admire your commitment. Why not come into where the real party's going on? So what internship did you get assigned? Did our school have an internship program? Of course, you just fill out the form from the careers department. Wait, slow down. Our school had a careers department? Ha ha ha. So what were you intending to do after graduation? I guess I'd always just assumed I'd be found beaten to death in an alley somewhere. There's no future in that line of work. Meet my friends. Robert's in finance, while June is apprenticing as a BTK consultant at Lockheed Martin. You consult them on sandwiches? Anyway, it's pretty crazy to finally be graduating, right? Now we have to figure out what we're doing with our lives, haha. Do we? I don't think so. We've always known exactly what we're doing with our lives. More drinks? Yes, absolutely. Fill her up. Act 2. Party night. Yikes. Oh, BB, honey. Oh, BB, honey. You so drunk. All my new friends are so nice. I can't believe I waited so long to penetrate the mysteries of the social. Haha. Where's everyone going? I have more opinions about zines. Boy, those fireworks are loud. Nurses, let's put on some music. Woo! I like everybody's masks. You all look like real murderers. How charming, how fun. Hee hee. Commence preparations. Next step. Briefing begins. Announcement Hall A. There's a commencement speech too? Hey guys, we gotta go. Let's build the future with the energy of youth. Together. Who's giving this talk anyway? Historical tendency. Far out. Didn't they used to tour with Minor Threat? Seats. I wonder if I have time to grab more of those little sausages before this starts. Oops, too late. Mouse King. Mouse King from the play. If he's back, that means we're fucked. Hiya, kids. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Boy, it's so great. So many eager faces. What a turnout. Yes, yes. Let's start with a quick question. Who here thinks the Empire ever ended? Boo, say it ain't so. No way! Hey boy, it's always a thrill to meet the true believers. Unfortunately, empires always end. It's what they do. So perhaps we should say instead that the restoration of a greater imaginary empire has never finished. Call me Mappy. You may know me from my popular 1980s video game career. I retired early and bought a big house. But nobody wanted to visit my big house or listen to my increasingly hammy and truculent political opinions. And so I sat there with the lights off, watching people drive past on the road outside my house and imagining what it would feel like to shoot them in their cars. Until inevitably, in this way I began to develop a grand theory of history. I realized that we needed to go back to rejoin the sacred continuity of force severed from us by revolutionary turmoil. Back to violence sanctified by myth, when one could be a Giles de Rice. Like, I fucking know who that is. Fuck off. A holy quest instead of just some asshole strangling kids in the parking lot behind the stop and go. Folks, I know many of you agree, which is why we've started shelling the city. But is a way back really possible? The answer is yes. We fight to restore a legitimate claimant, a bold figure ready to reclaim the vacant throne of history. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the last descendant of Charlemagne, the present king of France, the Dauphin. That's BB spitting out sausage. Now, under all your seats, you'll find your burial coronets and a loaded pistol. Pardon me, excuse me, sorry there, bathroom break, you know how it is. It is definitely getting to that stage in the party where sticking around, okay, fuck me. I've been making a lot of friends here, so we'll be okay. This is the power of new BB. All I have to do is inform the others and then stylishly, dynamically hide under a pile of coats somewhere. I thought I told you to stay out of my dad's room. Man, take it easy. It's a party. Did you think you caught a spy or something? That's right. Confess your crimes. It's no good. She's too tough. We'll just need to bring her to the black site for enhanced interrogation. No, that's okay. Whack. Hey, that looks like fun. I love army games. You know, my uncle was a soldier in one of those inscrutable wars of occupation. He told me what they do to prisoners they caught. Now, how about you be the insurgent and I'll be the defender of humanistic values? Hiya! Based. Don't worry, I used to practice this on rats. Open wide. What happened? Don't worry, the backup generator will come on in just a sec. Hey ya! Howdy, it's me, BB. Zines. I don't sound like that. I have never said howdy. Gee, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of these things this season. Let's cut the next one in half and see if it multiplies. Get away from me, Zoidberg. TV. Song of the Funeral Men. Their illustrious protagonist of history has been decanted from their amber tombs to point as the preserved through the long years at the bottom of the grease trap buckets of various regional fast food franchises Nurtured and replenished by the vital oils that is not dead, which can eternal fry. Where the fuck do I go? I'm kind of confused. There we go. I was scared it was glitched at first, man. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Crunch, and who do we have here? Why, it's Napoleon III. The bitch is back. A fine vintage. Crunch, crunch. Chomp, chomp, chew. And over here is Anastasia, the whittlest Romanoff. Huh? She looks pretty picked clean already. Nobody will notice another quick bite. No. Oh, you fucker. Oh my god. Cherry. Cherry. Hey! You know, video games really did make us do it, but nobody will ever believe you. Please stop bludgeoning us with that. That was a rare mint and box copy of Mario Cement Factory. Ow. Gee, I guess instead of Dark Souls, we should have gotten good at murdering women. Dark Souls mentioned. Man, that party sucked. Where'd everybody disappear to? Let's just turn in early so we're fresh tomorrow. Psst, isn't she taller than before? I wasn't really paying attention, but apparently that's the new BB. You know, that really is a great costume. I'm a big fan of the BB movies. But don't you think it's cheap that she never seems to die? I mean, really die? Headless, limbless torso washes up on the beach, so chopped apart that they need a specialist to tell what species it used to be. Style of thing. You know, sometimes the DVDs come with little feedback cards inside. I was thinking more about making my own cut. Yoink. Yay, my favorite, the Nurse Twins. Hi, BB. BB, we wanted you to know we changed our minds. Mandy and I are pro-murder now. It's the new hip thing. We think it's far out. Hold on, what are you two even doing here? You were decapitated. You forgot that we are medical experts. They say that at key moments of history, the dead can be seen walking the earth again, as though such points the world itself had lost track of any precise distinction between who is left alive or why. If you run into any members of the living, say hello. Tell them they don't know what they're missing. Gee, I hope none of those burning apartment blocks were mine. I just got my things organized. Who's this? Must be an understudy. Kid, could you fetch some Zimas? Gets pretty hot inside these symbolist god monster costumes. Guys, can I grab BB here for just a sec? Doom. .360 fucking no scope. This is epic gaming, dude.
Oh shit, is this a Call of Duty stream now? Man, now I can really watch the stream. Finally some good shit on the Splufay channel.
Yeah, the bird thing, I don't know. I guess they felt we needed a mascot. At one point we tried commissioning a mechanical one, but there was a fire. Hey, why am I telling you this? Captive audience? Ha. Hey, it's Mappy. Hey, kid. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Boss, the new act seems like a terrific success. The comment cards are in, and they read, "Help me! Help me! Aye!" Wait, what are you all even trying to accomplish? Like, is this a coup? I kind of thought the theater controlled the city already. Actually, we're all more like contract workers. The owners of this city have managed to insulate themselves so well against history that they no longer believe it exists. But still they dream about it. And in the depths of their seclusion, the dream resembles a nightmare. A tangled procession of ceremonies and masks, conspiracies, of motiveless coups and murderers in hidden rooms. And so that's what we stage for them day after day, to soothe them in their dreaming business. How do you like our new sign? History is a nightmare and loving it. So it's not like we're completely irresponsible, see? And handing out rifles to drunk college grads. It gets them involved. They feel like they're part of the process. These are prop guns. They're not even loaded. Aye. You did this, didn't you? I am tied to a chair. Yes, but it all makes sense now. You were there when the night college was wiped out. And when our supply warehouses in that hick town burned down. Have you been after my job from the start? You even took over my movie franchise. That was supposed to be my side hustle. Now they're the BB movies. And nobody remembers who directed the first one. I don't even get residuals. Oh shit. Oh. Howdy, great party. Did you think I got all this arts funding by being nice? I've maimed more theater kids than Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. Yikes! My arm! Oh, you got me. I'm done for. Nice try. Incidentally, delivery like that is why you only got 2 lines in the Civic play. Yeah, well, I never even wanted to be in your corny play. I had my own plans for that week, my own cultural ambitions, but nobody ever bothered to ask me what they were. What were your ambitions, BB? I wanted to do a color issue. Don't you point that thing at me, young lady. Oh shit. It's a duel. What did I just say? You see, that's how you do a death scene. Pity you grabbed a prop sword. Situational awareness is very important in this line of work. What are you staring at? Help me up, would you? My goodness, who do we have here? I am Bosso, you idiots. No, I don't think so. Director Bosso is right here. But you don't look anything like her. I hear people moving behind the curtains on both sides. A soft grunt, the scrape of props, low creak of an old rope and winches. Isn't it a little late to be changing the sets? Hey, cab. They're opening fire on an innocent child. Shit, fuck. Restricted policeman area. Prepare to die. Hold up, fellows. This one isn't wearing a mask. Are you undercover? Say something in cop. 10-4. Spread them. Oh my god, it's a mirage. Telling you all, it's this one checks out. It feels good to be out of those dog outfits. Gee, I thought mine suited mine. I thought mine suited me. Look, guys, I made a necklace out of ears. Creativity is what makes us human. Bah. Outmoded iconography. No place for you in police theater. Do some aesthetics count as crime? Hear me out. I'm workshopping some new ideas. There's our booba. There's our dick and balls. I promised you, chat. I promised you one more pair of dick and balls this evening. And now you can't say I didn't deliver.
All cops are bastards. All cops are bastards. A cab. A cab. Kill all landlords. Kill all landlords.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Mission accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Is there an exit around here? I want to guard it. First, we have to report to the CO. The crucial stage is yet to come. Hey, good work, guys. Looks like you've managed to catch a dangerous criminal. Oh, we did? Yes, indeed. BB here has been a person of interest ever since the case of the mysterious theater a few months back. I wasn't sure whether or not you guys remembered that. It's been a busy period, but I'm sure we would have gotten around to you eventually. Boss, we found the thing. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's take a walk. You might notice some new decor around here. We've been forced to put the theater under police control, following the attempted uprising of armed killers. Who gave those guys real ammo anyways? Well, we did. We have great things planned for the first season of Police Theater. Now I know what you're thinking. Young people want their serial killers to have more of an unlicensed indie feel. I used to be pretty alternative myself. Check out my K Records tattoo. You see, Bosso always thought she was the only one who knew where to find the owners. But she was wrong. They told me too. Whispering through the static on my Dick Tracy communicator watch. That's how I know the city tires of an age of horror and dreams instead about an age of law. Isn't that good news? Sometimes I feel so happy I can't stand myself. When I too am full of joy, I think how little good my health did anyone near me. Come on in, boss. Police dog followed the trail in here. Bark, bark, bark. What is that? Civil legitimacy. Blood her. Just a precaution. Killers go crazy for the smell of blood. Now, you go first, and we'll watch and see what happens to you. The air in here has the sour aftertaste of someone's breath. Veins beat slowly in the walls. Are these the corridors of power that everyone talks about? We don't need a running commentary. Lumpy chair-like animals scuttle by. Involuntarily, I recall dark legends of the city's past. That at some point, the town's fathers began interbreeding with their own real estate portfolios. I push on past the dripping chambers. What, they fucking... manila envelopes? Man, if I live through this, I'm going to climb out into a bathtub and never get out. At least I've decided what I'm doing with myself after college. Huh? Looks like the undead Berg. Behold the marble temples of the law. Now keep going towards them or I'll shoot you in the head. You know, when I was younger, the history of the world seemed like an endless series of police actions. All those squashed peasant revolts, interminable creatures of torture, beheadings. I thought, wow, how did people back then put up with it all? Surely they must have been tougher than me. Yeah, I knew it. So I became a cop and quickly realized there is no such thing as sensitivity, that everybody could be made to feel the same degree of pain. And history seemed to me a nightmare, worse than before. And I thought, great, amazing, I've matured for now, for sure, I've really grown up. Now I've peered into the true depths of suffering that make up the world. I'm stoic, realistic. At least now I know just how bad it can get. Oops, and every time I said that, I'd find out the truth was worse. Worse and worse, an ocean of blood that went down forever. And as I looked into it, I discovered the higher dimension to police work. I found out that the capacity for happiness was finite, while the capacity for misery was infinite, and that waiting in the bottomless pit of infinity was the unspeakable policeman known as God. If you wanted a universe of bottomless artificial suffering, you could have stayed home and played video games. This way, I also get a pension. Well, here we are. I wonder where everybody is. I get it, they're busy people, city founders. They probably want us to let ourselves in. Please attend, please attend. You see? They're calling us up already. A grand new age of municipal cooperation is about to begin. Let's all go get the keys to the city. Holy shit. I remember him too. Professor. Please attend. Cough, cough. Do you all do your reading? Marble tombs are oddly brittle, slick and wet to touch. Would want to meet anyone who lived here. It's like walking through a tonsil stone. With any luck, that guy's too busy spieling to himself to even notice I got away. The more I see of this place, the more haphazardly it seems to be put together. Stately columns piled in heaps, buildings with no doors or windows. I guess it's just ye olden style, but it really feels more like walking around a furniture showroom. Please sit down, make yourselves at home. You are all the young leaders of tomorrow. What the fuck is this? Just remember, no cheating is allowed. Do your best. Let's start with an easy one. Question 1. When was the horror genre invented in English? Cough, cough. That's right. The answer is 1651, when Hobbes and his Leviathan bodily presupposed a terrifying universe of undirected violence. The better to contrast with that emerging condition of directed violence known as the state. And so it was the realm of legitimate violence produced also a realm of illegitimate violence. The kingdoms of politics coeval with the kingdom of horror. Two nations sharing a border, trading back and forth, images, ideas. Boss, he's getting political or something. A kind of power-sharing agreement in which all were to attain dual citizenship, never allowed to be certain just which nation would exert the final claim. And it worked quite tremendously. Only doesn't it seem unfair that horror should always remain a silent partner? Shut up. Wait, is someone else? The killer. I thought the terrible secret buried underneath the town would be more terrible. This is the single least threatening room I've been to all day. Did I just get lost? Maybe it's a sublet. Thing is, I know from cheaply made horror tochks Most of this stuff even my sister couldn't sell. Moldering non-union bogies flap sadly from the shadows. I'm too tired and covered in blood and missing my shows. I wish I even knew which layer of fake city I was on by now. It's like this town was built on images of itself instead of bedrock. Well, I have to admit, the theming grows more inventive the further I get. The rubber mummy room gives me vague flashbacks to civics class. Is it somebody's birthday or what? And down here is... It's here! It's here! You with the bird! Hands above your head! What? It's puppets. So am I in cahoots with the killer? Oh, this is fucky. This is real fucky. Being dead's not so bad, BB. You never have to second guess yourself. To serve as raw material for the grand structure of history, could there be a nobler aim? For what is truly good must be eternal, and vice versa. It's been great for my career. I've been thinking of becoming a Vocaloid. Come here. I have more folksy monologues. The first rule of making zines is never talk to the police. I wish I could tell if I was dead yet. Might save time. Yikes. Oh, the fucking bird. Hi, hello. Nice to see you here. Call me Baby Bird. That's right, call me BB. Hey, I remember you. Didn't I once kill you with a shoe? Let's not dwell in the past. What's important is the world to come. Hear it? Gorged on corpse fat, the killer prepares to regurgitate the future in his own dread image. Distracted and slow, for once vulnerable to mortal frailties. Interesting, right? Why are you telling me this? What do I care? I'm the baby that always denies. Besides, we shared a larynx once. Think of me as the still quiet voice of inner conscience. Listen, this is just for defense, got it? Perish the thought. Boy, I feel great. This is just what I needed. The others were just holding me back. They never appreciated my mix CDs. I've always been the smartest one in the room. Natural authority flows from my hands like smoke. When the owners see, they'll make me king for sure. That's the life for someone sensitive like me. Columns and things. The finer shit. I knew it. Faces from the history books, everyone I ever looked up to, they're all here, living underground. They all know my work. They've been waiting for me here. Watch out, I'm on the trail of a vicious killer. You too, mister, better watch your back. What? They say he hates cops to pieces, yikes. God, what am I doing? What am I doing? These guys have a higher kill count than the International Monetary Fund. Why would I think I'd be able to shoot it out? It's bad luck to pick things off the floor. Some of those corpses seem familiar. What am I doing? Has there ever been a horror film where shooting the monster worked? Yikes. What are you waiting for? Shoot him already. Don't rush me, you little shit. Burst the egg of the new. You shoot him if you're in such a hurry. But you're the famous murderer. I've never killed anyone. Intentionally that I know about. No, not funny. The chariot of victory goes forth, drawn by the two horses of victory. How exalting it is to fall under its wheels. Behold, the counterworld is born. Opposite of all that is, the death in life. It looks pretty much the same as before, actually, just in different colors. That's a negative for you. Still glimpse on moonlight, reflecting unchanging. In mathematical terms, it's technically an inverse. Cough, cough. And that's it. Everything you guys did, you remade the world, and the only thing you wanted to change about it was the color scheme. Well, sure, what else is there? Are you all stupid? Listen. Look, it's not good to be too critical. You shouldn't meddle with the laws of history. Darwin and stuff. Private water park enterprise. So are we all dead? How would anyone be able to tell? I'm not sure I can get used to being a blonde. Dear ZZ, how are you? I am well. I hope you are having fun at the convention. What is a tohu? In my opinion, you picked a good weekend to get out of the city. Folks, the results are in. Please welcome the new city council. Strangleman, Miss Strangleman, Strangleman Jr., Gore Vital, First Person Shooter, Lady Monstradamus, Desar Nicholas II, The Exquisite Corpse, Hyper Chop, and returning Director Bosso. Bosso, you're looking well. Divulge to us your skincare secrets. A life in art keeps the spirit young. Was all that just a fucking fever dream of a trip to lead to one person getting elected to city council? Nobody else seems to notice that something happened, so I've been trying to keep track of all the changes in my zine. Circulation continues to drop rapidly. Tammy, now a fitness center. Certain types of cereal rebranded. Sexy green M&M now wearing hood and rubber boots in promotional material. Animatronic skeleton from Judas Priest Turbo Lover, now secretary for the interior. Anyway, since downtown is still partly on fire, I've had to call in an arcane family favor and have been studying with Aunt and Uncle YY and our cousins in the suburbs. Much conversation concerns current events. The first night here, Aunt and Uncle said what was happening had been no surprise given the way things were going these days. The second night, our cousins showed up to dinner wearing bird masks and said they'd gotten into a podcast which explained why everything that had been going on was good. On the third night, I found all the knives in the house had been sharpened. Aunt YY kept on weighing me and our uncle. Aunt YY kept on weighing me, and our uncle was reading from a cookbook called To Serve Man. So I've been trying to get out for walks as much as possible. The suburbs are fine, but all the right angles throw me off. It's like living in a crossword puzzle and not being able to see any of the clues. Trying to detect a secret order in 200 streets named after trees. And so quiet and still that it's like even the houses are asleep. What do the suburbs dream about? I haven't been here long enough to say. Hopefully it's something good. The backyards are fenced away, but at bits you can look through and glimpse some new place, open and uncertain, and the chance intersection of a wall, a roof, a vacant lot. As though still folded up inside the world, there is a different kind of negative. Anyway, I will leave you on that peppy image. Enjoy the convention and don't worry about me here. After all, the one good thing about history is that the worst of it is probably over. Sincerely, your correspondent, BB. Was it all a metaphor for life? Damn. Okay. That was it. But wait a minute. That was not it. Was it up here? There's one more thing called bonus rooms, but I'm not actually sure where to find it. Flesh. That ain't it. Maybe it was all the way back at the beginning. Man, what a trip though. I really appreciated how the last episode really crammed in like something from so much rather from all the other chapters. Bonus tunnels, enter at own risk. I'm scared. Bonus zone. Watch out for spoilers. Viva Nanan. Huh. Hall of paintings. BB. Outside of major capitals, you must construct a subculture identity from whatever comes to hand. A chance encounter with the Baby Buell version of My Little Red Book caused BB to change her name and become New Wave, despite never being able to figure out exactly what it was that this entailed. Zines and polka dots seem to be involved somehow. Has an exaggerated sense of XX City as a cultural backwater despite the area's many fine gift shops and crematoriums. Many people on first encounter read her as some kind of talking bipedal mouse, which is perhaps an unconscious exercise in mimic camouflage. Killer. Mechanical drinky bird possessed by an evil metaphor for history. The killer does not seem to think or perceive in any way we'd recognize, guided instead by a mysterious Klestian intuition. Its goals remain unknown. Originally created as a mascot for the theater group and modeled after a mysterious recurring bird-headed entity in the work of Alfred Kubin. In this way, the killer can be described as a kind of vengeful symbolist, equivalent to Mr. Met. Cool policeman. Fragments of policeman language discovered by Piranesi in his surveys of ancient Roman prisons speak of a legendary figure who shall arise to lead the despised policemen to their proper role atop history. Yeah, and he shall smite the criminal, though also know about bands, and venerate the owners, though also have opinions about coffee. The Hall of Single-Use BB Animations. Jesus Christ, dude. That moment right there, her putting her ear up to the corpse's chest. Peak. This was such a freaking cool trip to go down, man. My God. All of guys. Pumpkin summer. Feel like I'm in a cracked out version of Bed Bath and Beyond. All of influences. Feel kind of bad that I only recognize like 5 of those things. The original version of the Killer games was made in RPG Maker. It starred a slightly more lanky and bed-wriggled version of BB and had an attempt at a more serious tone. I wanted to release some of these under a different name to get used to the requirements of straight narrative, but would always flounder at the point where the horror was meant to start and then abandon the game. Here's the footage. Here's some of the footage as far as I got with the first version. You can see that a lot of the jokes were reused for later games. Another reason I never continued is that the minimum size of RPG standalone download games is like 300 megabytes due to each containing an entire copy of Chrome for some reason. Future sure is incredible. Huh. Yeah, that's RPG Maker, alright. God, I remember when like that was top shit. Like a decade ago, dude. Markiplier would play so many horror games made in RPG Maker, and some of them were actually pretty freaking decent. But it does feel a little antiquated these days. And obviously this final product is just a million times better, more refined. That still looks pretty cool too. Not being able to change how the text box looks, though, that is just such a huge vibe killer. For horror games, I spent around 5 years making ever more diffuse collage games. What excited me was the idea of starting again, figuring out stuff from the basics. So I started thinking about trying to just make a straight narrative games for a while, maybe a serialized one so I could see them mutate over time. You must change your life, as Rilke said when he went into witness protection. Earlier, an abandoned attempt at serial narrative in RPG Maker with multiple characters who all had different features at the same magazine. One of the characters was Pippi, a triangle with a ribbon who wrote investigative reports by wandering around and interacting with icons. This is a decade-old prototype I was playing with at one point. Early versions of BB. That's the shit I like to see, dude. I'm so happy that he ditched the straight edge style. Squiggle vision all day, every day, baby. Bongo turtles. I see I've rolled in post squid ACAB. Yeah, it did. It did get pretty ACAB-y in here. Both from Squidward and Killer Game. We just finished the last chapter of it a few minutes ago, Bongo Turtles. This is kind of like the dev commentary at the end of the game. Thanketh ye for playing. Thanketh ye for having done did me played. Smiley face. End quote. Splufay. Yeah, you get it. You know exactly what this is. This is when you'd scroll into the menu and just click some random shit under special features. Man, what a fun experience that was. I'm glad I got to go through that. It has destroyed my throat both nights we've streamed it, but it was worth destroying my throat over, honestly. I still remember the Candy Cane's King came on the Elf DVD. I didn't have that one, but I did have the Grinch one. And there was like a makeover, not really a makeover mini game, but like you would change pieces of the Grinch to make him look different and stuff. Friggin' loved it. Just all that cool little shit they would put on the DVDs, man. Those were happier days. This game partly evoked happier days and then also partly disturbed me to the core with its very nihilistic political commentary. Sometimes ever so slightly eye-rolly commentary, but not often at all. Not often at all. It was a trip, chat. It was a trip. It really was, Turtles. There's a couple little critiques I have here and there, but overall, it was so fucking worth it, man. $6 for this? Absolutely. I think that the first half was a little better, but just because I think it was just kind of fresher at that point, too. I just really liked some of the settings of the earlier episodes, but every episode is worth playing through at least once. Some probably twice, truth be told. That's exactly what it is, man. Like, any critique I could possibly have about this is pretty negated by the fact that this is just such a freaking fully living, breathing, all-encompassing work of art that so much love and care was put into. It's great shit, man. Very great shit. I appreciate any and all of you who stuck around and watched this, because that was a lot of fun. I'm definitely in the market for more of these kinds of games, man. So if anyone has any good obscure indie artsy games that kind of fly under the radar, please let me know about them. I feel like I've said the word shit too many times this stream, then it sounds like I'm rubbing off on you, my guy. Sounds like I'm rubbing off on you in a very unfortunate way. Adon, last time you suggested a game, you suggested Night Milker. Don't forget. I like some of that too, Bongos. I mean, I like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I wouldn't want to entirely play super story heavy games like this for the sake of me and my fucking throat. But sometimes it also is nice having a narrative over just trippy visual imagery, walking simulators. But I fucking like both, man. If they're good, I like them. There you go. That's my end-all be-all quote. If they're good, I like them. Squirrel Stapler, that one has kind of been on my radar. I know a little about it, but not too much. I think that'll come up eventually. Let's go on Itch.io. Yes, but not tonight. Tonight, Sploof's gotta end stream and freaking get my ducks in a row for the trip tomorrow. Tomorrow. Thank you, Turtle. Bongo Turtles, to be precise. Take your laptop with you so you can stream from Colorado. I'm not sure about that, bro. I'd have to bring my whole desktop, and that just seems a little unwieldy. Especially because I only have my personal item on the plane. I can barely fit a frickin' change of clothes. Yeah. So gone this weekend. We'll be back next week. Yeah. Give us some traveler content. That's the worst kind of content, dude. If I give you traveler content, then I'm no better than the people from high school that you still follow on Instagram. For God knows what reason. All right, y'all. Peace out. Take care. Don, thanks for hanging out for the cinema cringema. Bongo Turtles, you too. Hanky, anyone else who is here? Miss Guts, Kiko, Leo, anyone who popped in tonight, thank you, thank you. Beautiful people, all y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Amazing sleep. And I'll see you guys next week. Sometime. Early next week. Peace and love. Bye. Bye.